I like the term NDE more than NDT because the evaluation means we're doing more than just testing. Now, NDE 4.0, that's kind of the future of NDE. So this is taking all of those methods like artificial intelligence, blockchains, or augmented reality, you name them, to enhance the results of non-destructive testing, to make it easier to do an interpretation, to make the results more reliable, to make the processes easier, and so on and so on. But it's only half of it. On the other side, you can actually use all of those results. Every industrial partner has to do NDT and NDE. And what they do usually with that data, they collect terabytes of data. They do an analysis, they write a report, which at the end says this component is okay or not okay. And then they archive that data for 40 years or something like that. And they put it onto some server and they forget about it. Why not use that data you already have and analyze it so that you can improve your production data, so that you can improve your product, and yet so that you can also improve your design? And that is the second idea about NDE, to make the access to the NDE data way easier so that everybody can actually access all of that data.
So it gives you a more usable version of that data?
Yeah, exactly. That's the main idea, to have a more usable version of that data, to have something. Have you heard about semantic interoperability?
Have not.
Semantic interoperability is what makes data machine readable, so that one computer can automatically understand the data from another computer, or one system can understand the data from another system. So if let's say you want to use the data for some fractal mechanics, or for some probabilistic lifing or predictive maintenance, then you can just take the NDE data, that's at least our goal, take that NDE data, feed it into your system, and your system will know what it can do with that data, and you can use it without having to go through all of those proprietary interfaces and data formats and whatever you currently have.
Gotcha. So does this look more of the form of a particular software, or is it something that is built out in more of multiple softwares? It's more just like a ecosystem of different products.
That will end up to be an ecosystem, or it has to end up being an ecosystem. Because if you think about all those systems which are out there, try to connect kind of all of them. It will not be possible without having the necessary infrastructure. The good part is I try to, or I'm not the one who's selling the software. I'm the one doing the visions for the customers, right, and then bringing the manufacturers of all the different software systems into the game, and then perhaps developing a little bit of software where it's really still necessary. But this is, in my eyes, it shouldn't be everybody trying to do everything from scratch.
Right.
You should try to combine all the existing tools to bring them into the pool and to get them talking to each other. And unfortunately, with the software world we have, that's a lot of preaching. Because you have to tell them, you have to open up. You have to open up with the data format, with the interfaces, so that your tools can talk to each other.
Right.
And most of them are afraid that will take away customers from them, because it's then easier perhaps to go to a competitor. But in my eyes, it's actually the opposite, because if I would have a digitally transformed manufacturing environment, I would just want systems which have those open interfaces, so that I can just take them, plug it into my manufacturing site, and have it talk to all the other equipment.
Yeah, there shouldn't be all the layers of complexity to get the system set up, and hardly anybody knows how to use the system, and it creates too many barriers to entry.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly the point what we are trying to do. We're trying to reduce them. And we have a couple of research programs where we are trying to develop the infrastructure, because if you develop infrastructure, there's not a single company who says, yes, I want to do that, because you cannot make money out of it.
Right.
So it is really you need a consortium of some research company or some research bodies, some companies who all want to achieve that greater goal and get there.